and welcome to the latest episode of Tom Talk Facebook Live. Still recovering from last night's Knicks victory edition. I want to do a Tom Talk shout out to Gravity Design Works in Newton, New Jersey. They are a small design agency specializing in big projects, including branding, corporate interior spaces, web design, and standout vehicle wraps. With their in-house capabilities in large format printing, laser etching, and flatbed printing, they seamlessly blend creativity and technology to provide comprehensive design, printing, and fulfillment services. For more information, please visit gravitydesignworks.com today. What do you think? Spitting image.
I don't know where that came from.
It's
Just show up.
unbelievable. I'm going to carry that with me everywhere. Ribbon cutting for Sweet and Swirled and P&F Treasures were very well attended. Please support all businesses in town. More grand openings to come. Thank you to everyone who attended Memorial Day ceremony, Miss Newton contests, and Newton Day festivities. The pool is formally opening Friday, June 19th. Informal hours today, tomorrow, and this weekend. Check out the town website and social media for more deets. Next events, July 11th, concert at the college, Yacht Rock Gold Experience, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The live telecast of the soccer championship match, July 19th at Memory Park. Gates open at 2 p.m., game is at 3. August 4th, National Night Out at Memory Park, 5 p.m. August 8th, another concert at the college. Frontiers Journey Tribute Band, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And August 21st, movie night at the college, National Treasure. In the last episode of Tom Talk Live, we had our favorite redevelopment consultant, Dan Banker of the Banker Group. Today we continue our flagrant attempt for high ratings, social media influence, and unlimited vehicle wraps with the famous Tom Talk Bitmoji by speaking with our favorite design expert, Mark Maruska. Great to have you on our program today, Mike. Tell us, exactly what do you do for a living?
Well, mostly every day I try to convince computers, printers, vendors, and my employees to kind of cooperate with each other so we can create some business here. But realistically, we help businesses look way better than before we met them. So that's really the key to what we did here. I solve problems for a lot of people, a lot of companies, and usually it has a logo on it, people are calling us. So that's the kind of work that we do here.
How long have you been running the firm? How long have you been in Newton, and what did you do prior to?
So all of that, I've been in this business kind of long enough to remember going back to developing 35 millimeter slides in the darkroom. So that's how far back the business goes. But we've been in business for 32 years as Gravity Design Works. We have been here in Newton for over 26 of those years. So it's been quite a long run. It's been quite a long run.
All right, and what choices were impacted by your education and career? How did your upbringing impact those choices as far as education and starting this business?
So, as a kid, I was the kind of kid that took things apart, did a lot of that. Took things apart to understand how they work, not always put them back together, but at least try to figure out how things work and use my creative mind to come up with new ideas for those kinds of things. I think that my upbringing, my parents were kind of strict in a way that they kind of said that either you go to college and get an education, or you don't, but you're not staying here. So that was the choice, go to school, get an education, or go elsewhere. So it was there was sort of no fine line about the things that needed to be. So it was a good push in the right direction, but I always wanted to get out and do something anyway. So that was my goal in life.
If you could go back in time and give advice to the younger version of yourself, what advice would you give and why?
It would definitely be buy less stuff, save more money, and stretch occasionally. So,
What do you consider to be your greatest life or career achievement?
well, honestly, it's it's been entrepreneurship, to be honest with you, and raising 3 kids. I think that building this company, it's been like a roller coaster over so many years. It's had its ups and downs, and that mixed with raising kids is probably the second biggest challenge that I've had. But also, we help a lot of local organizations. I'm kind of proud of that we do a lot of work for the nonprofits in the area. Project Self-Sufficiency is probably one of the biggest ones that we work with, and we've been doing that consistently for at least 20 of the 32 years we've been in business, so we're proud of that.
If I could give you a do-over, what would be the one project, life decision, or choice you made that you would do over, and why?
It would definitely be some of the haircuts that I've had. That would definitely be one of those top things. I think honestly, though, I would go back and spend a little more focused time with my kids. That would be good.
Most challenging experience you went through in your life, and how did you persevere?
Well, again, probably juggling act of going through a divorce, raising 3 kids, and running the business all at the same time was really like one of the most challenging times of my life, challenging periods, because business wasn't always so good then. I wasn't always so focused on it, but with the time and the right people, I have such a great staff now. We get through a lot of things. We do it well. So it's more focused. And that's probably the way I persevere through the focus.
All right, typical day here in the Empire. What is a typical day like?
Empire is a really strong word, Tom. It's probably more like an organized circus. So I think that our weeks are usually very full from end to end, and when one week ends, it really doesn't end. It just picks up the next week. We field calls, all throughout the week. We have a lot of customer calls. We have a lot of new customers. It seems like every day we have a new customer call for a new project, something, an emergency. There's always those folks that manage to wait till the last minute for something that they need, and that's okay. We try to accommodate as many of those requests as we can. In our business, we offer quality products. We don't really I don't like to take shortcuts in what we do. And some people are put off by that fact that the prices are higher, but in the end, the quality is what we produce, and that's what we put our name on. I don't like things leaving here that don't meet up to that.
All right, let's talk about technology. I'm sure you're using some items in this office that might be a little bit newer than how you started. So where do you see technology going forward in the next 1 to 5 years?
I think it's a really good question, because technology in our world, we have high-tech printers here, we have 3D printers, we have machines that other people don't have. But the technology that's happening to us right now is in the field of AI. AI technology has helped us. It's also sort of put a burden on us as well. AI technology in our world has helped us create systems that make us more productive. It's helped us sort of determine what an outcome could be for certain projects. But it's also been put into the hands of everyone out there. So we have designs coming in from people who know nothing about design. They're designing things in AI that probably don't help them market themselves the best. And so we have this challenge that we face with logo designs, brochure designs, things that people just come in with. So we try to educate them. And AI also has developed sort of a way of making things less authentic. So things I see now are people's designs that are starting to look like each other's. So one organization is attempting to promote their event, and you sort of see the same thing from another organization, and it's just kind of like being fed the same things. When it comes to a company like ours, we take the time to think it through, make original, authentic designs, and that's the way we promote ourselves.
All right, your staff can't answer this question. Tell us about your leadership style and how you motivate and inspire your team to
I'm
be
gonna
good.
get a laugh
I
out of
am,
this.
but don't say.
So-
No, shaking his head, no. All right,
So,
leadership style, how do you motivate the team here?
I'm not sure if I motivate them, to be honest with you. I hired the right people, that's the first thing. I hired people who are A, smarter than me, B, more talented than me, younger than me, obviously. And I try to stay out of their way, although I don't. You know, most times they don't. I get me way more than I stay out of it. So, but I give them a lot of credit. They show up here every day, they get the work done, they're a great group of guys. And my bookkeeper as well, she's here usually once a week. So, you know, we have a really good team. And I have some extended team as well, people that we count on throughout our business, other vendors that we work with, partnerships that we've made. So I think in terms of leadership, I just kind of get here, start pointing in that direction, and I never ask the guys to do more than I do.
Are there people in real life or social media you follow and admire? Who inspires you?
People that I follow are mostly creative talents. You know, I like watching people who are makers, people who build things with their hands, who think creatively, who think outside the box. So it's good. It's inspiration for me. You know, those are the kinds of people that I follow. Not sure if I have anybody that's specific, but you know, it's just I like to watch people who get out there and make things happen.
All right, let's do some fun questions, and I know you want to introduce your staff, so hopefully they're ready for their camera time. If aliens landed in front of you, and we know they're real, in exchange for anything you desired, you got any position on their planet, Mark, what would you want to do and why?
The question is, do they have meetings there?
Of course, everybody.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You could do stand up rather than sit down, they'll go faster. You could do that.
I think I would like to be the official tourism director for Earth. And because all the alien movies that I watch, they just don't have it right about us. You know?
Yeah, we're misunderstood. That's right. If you had to be shipwrecked on an island, all your human needs were taken care of, what 2 items would you want to have with you and why?
It's easy. A Wi-Fi router and a credit card. Somebody else's credit card.
Wow.
That's easy.
All right. Favorite place to grab a bite to eat or relax? Newton, Sussex County. Where are we going? Where are we getting lunch today from?
I like, you know, we like Dominic's, we like Indian masala, tacos, you know, tacos A&G, so it's kind of all over the map here. We have a lot of great places and O'Reilly's as well. So.
When you're not here, what hobbies or activities do you enjoy to unwind?
So I would say that I have a rough time unwinding, but when I do, I enjoy going out for a nice ride in the country, just going nowhere, just taking a nice long ride and enjoying that. It's probably my most favorite thing to do.
Do you have any hidden talents or skills that might surprise our audience? We've had jugglers, we've had yodelers, we've had piano players, we've had all kinds. So what is your hidden talent or skill?
I would say that I can take a 3-minute project and turn it into a 5-hour project. I'm totally overthinking it, so that's it.
Okay.
It might not be a hidden talent, but
Maybe it's a skill. All right. Favorite movie, series, or television show? It comes on and you've seen it a million times. You could do the dialogue, but you're going to watch.
yeah, I absolutely love Ozark and Schitt's Creek. They were both really good, very good series that I just got sucked into. I could watch them again. So.
You know, we almost had Schitt's Creek here in Newton.
Okay.
Yeah, try. We were close.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't give up. Something on your bucket list you're still hoping to check off.
I think the biggest thing for me would be just finishing all the projects I've started. So that's the biggest bucket list item. Get the projects done I've been wanting to do, and then maybe take a trip to the Carpathian Mountains because that's where my grandparents came from, and I'd love to go see where they came from.
All right. Dog or a cat person?
Both. Fur is the only thing that they have in common, but
Good. I agree. All right. Favorite cartoon?
so I'm either a Bugs or a Scooby fan, one of the two.
Favorite food?
Grandma pie pizza.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie is either Shawshank Redemption or Ferris Bueller.
Favorite superhero?
Deadpool.
Let's see how this one goes. Favorite sports team?
Well, I came from Pittsburgh, so I'm not a big sports person, but if you live in Pittsburgh, there's no excuse except you gotta root for the Pittsburgh teams. That's it. Steelers, Pirates, Penguins.
That's okay. All right, musical band. I know we had the Eagles before, but other bands are actually like.
You know, I appreciate almost all music, classic rock, Eagles, Zeppelin, you know, Clapton,
You're gonna love our new playlist for the street. Okay. All right. Tell us what you love about the town of Newton.
So, the town is, you know, Newton is a great place. I think that it has this inherent charm. It has a feel of a little bit bigger city, and you're still in a small town. People know your name here. They probably know your business before you know it. But it's a great place to live and work. You know, we've got the best of all worlds here, really. You know, we're kind of right in the middle of the mountains. The ocean's not far away, so I'm sure you've heard that answer before. But, you know.
That's great. We appreciate it. All right. Did you want to introduce the staff?
Yeah. Hey guys,
Come on, staff.
I want to introduce my staff.
And we have questions for
These
you.
are
So.
the guys who support me. Come this way. First and foremost, my right-hand man, Adam Seidman. He takes care of so many things around here. I would absolutely be lost without him and his help. He does some amazing work, and the best thing about Adam is he has two sides of his brain. I have one side, he has two sides. He has a creative and he has the analytical. So Adam can come up with an issue, a solve to a problem, but he can also figure out exactly how to make it work. Tyler, I've known Tyler since he was this big. He was one of my scouts, and Tyler ended up here as an intern and stayed. So we can't get rid of him. And same with Elias. He came here as an intern. He's officially full-time here now. You know, he's a great asset to our company as well. Very talented young man. He has hidden talent. He's a pinstriper. He does some amazing work. So.
That's also a good shout out to Sussex County Community College because they both came.
Great. All right. Thank you, Mark and team, for being good sports and legendary guests. That's a wrap. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Wait, there's more.
One last question.
For me or for you?
No, for you. Aliens landed here tonight.
Right.
Where would you send them for lunch?
Am I paying or am I using a voucher?
They're paying.
They're paying. Ooh, that's a good one. Private dinner at Farmer's Daughter. Shut the restaurant down. Well, the spot when it opens, because it's beautiful inside, and then or private dinner at Farmer's Daughter. All right. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram for further updates. Russo out.